Episode 9 of Daredevil Born Again is a reflection of what happens when power corrupts everything it touches. At its core, this episode is about broken systems, blurred lines between good and evil, and the cost of holding on to hope when the world wants you to give up. The episode opens with a flashback. Vanessa Fisk visits Benjamin Poindexter and makes him a deal, his freedom in exchange for a favor, and that favor was to kill Foggy.
The case he's involved with would shine unwanted light in some of my business practices. It has to be soon.
This immediately shows that Vanessa is not just a passive partner. She's becoming the true mastermind. It symbolizes the shift of power from Kingpin to Vanessa, or at least her rising influence. Back in the present, Matt is recovering from his gunshot wound, a bullet he took to protect Fisk. As he wakes up, surrounded by Heather and Kirsten, he calls out for Karen.
Karen?
It's the drugs.
This tiny moment says a lot. It shows that deep down, even through pain and confusion, Matt still thinks of Karen. It highlights memory and emotional loyalty. Matt then tells Kirsten that Vanessa was the one who ordered the hit on Foggy. Heather, meanwhile, doesn't believe him, showing how trust is slowly eroding. Heather even defends the Fisks.
This isn't the case Foggy was working on. Can you get me access to it from here?
Hey, listen, you're on a ton of medication.
I know how this sounds.
I really don't think you do. I don't think you do, okay?
This creates an emotional triangle of truth, denial, and blind loyalty. While Matt recovers, Fisk and Vanessa are back in full control. They regroup and reaffirm their loyalty to each other, a powerful bond that, despite all odds, stays unshaken.
Vanessa, I know.
They talk about moving billions through the Newport project. This isn't just business. It's about building an empire, one that works above the law. Fisk then officially declares war on vigilantes. He sends out a task force designed to hunt down heroes instead of criminals. This flips the traditional idea of justice. The people who used to fight for the city are now enemies of the state.
They're gonna go out there and hunt down not only Poindexter, but all vigilantes! There'll be no body cams, no due process, no warrants!
Sir, that not only goes against the operating principles of the NYPD, it's illegal. I mean, next you'll be condoning the use of lethal force.
Absolutely not. Encouraging, Gallo! Encouraging!
This move is a symbol of how power can reshape morality. It's not about right or wrong anymore. It's about who controls the system. Fisk also pressures Sheila to stay loyal and learns she's weak. Later, when Gallo tries to stand up to Fisk, he's brutally murdered. Fisk literally crushes his skull. It's not subtle. This is absolute control and pure intimidation. At the hospital, Matt senses danger and escapes just before Fisk's man can kill him. He returns home and finds a surprise. Frank Castle, the Punisher, is waiting. He's calm, curious, and carrying his usual quiet rage.
I tell you right now, they come up here, I'm not playing patty cake with these fanboys. I'm chopping them up, you understand me?
I'm not sure I want that kind of help, Frank.
Yeah, well, that's the kind of help you got.
This reunion is powerful. It shows two sides of the same coin. Matt, who believes in redemption, and Frank, who believes in punishment. They're opposites, yet they fight side by side. This theme of opposition runs throughout the episode. They fight off Fisk's task force together in a brutal, fast-paced action scene. Daredevil uses fists, Punisher uses guns. Matt doesn't like Frank's lethal ways, but they both understand that survival means working together.
No, Frank, no. Please don't. It's not what I want.
Hey, get in front of a bull for this piece of shit, too? Is that what you do now, hero?
He's not worth it, Frank.
Worth it. How about him? He worth it? How about that, huh?
What is wrong with you? You can't help yourself, can you?
Goddamn hands off of me!
Again, we see their moral divide. Frank's world is black and white, while Matt still sees gray. Karen Page returns, literally driving into the action. She patches up Matt, and their old chemistry comes back quickly. There's subtle flirting, but there's also history, pain, and unresolved emotions.
How's it look?
You've been prettier.
Karen is the emotional heart of the episode, reminding Matt who he really is. Together, they dig into Foggy's old files, trying to find why Vanessa killed him. They discover that the port of Red Hook is a free port, meaning it's outside most laws. Vanessa has been using it to store expensive art, free from customs, taxes, or seizure. That's legal money laundering, and it's just the beginning. With the Fisk now expanding this into something much bigger, they realize he's creating a fortress of crime, hidden in plain sight.
She could launder money legally.
Right. And now our mayor is building a new complex there. This charter would make it untouchable. Gambling, smuggling, you name it. All of it legal.
Foggy had no idea what he stumbled into. He just thought it was a truck robbery.
No. This is about the Fisks building their own city-state.
Meanwhile, Frank Castle arrives at the port ahead of everyone and finds a group of people who idolize him. They call him a legend, but Frank doesn't see himself that way. He calls them clowns and mocks their obsession.
You fucking clowns. Fire me. You think you know my pain? You think you know my loss?
This is one of the episode's deepest moments. It shows how violence inspires more violence even among the wrong people. Frank doesn't want to be a symbol. He sees the world as broken and chaotic. His circus metaphor represents his belief that everyone has lost their minds. The scene is a rejection of hero worship. Frank is disgusted, not by evil, but by the way people twist his pain into something that they can admire. Fisk's task force captures Gallo, and we witness the most violent scene of the episode, Fisk murdering him with his bare hands. It's not just about killing a threat. It's about sending a message that no one is safe.
Any questions? Good.
Fear is Fisk's biggest weapon, and now, with martial law declared and curfew enforced, he has complete control over New York. Vanessa and Fisk are literally putting people in cages. Not just enemies, everyone who doesn't fall in line. This isn't just a symbol of imprisonment. It's about the loss of freedom. New York is becoming a prison, and the people don't even realize it. At the very end, Matt and Karen regroup at Josie's bar. They're not alone. Allies begin to gather, people ready to fight back. The city may be broken, but it's not lost. Matt gives a powerful speech. He says he can't see the city, but he can feel it. This is symbolic of faith, believing in something even when you can't see it. He calls the city ours, not Fisk's. And with that, he plants the seeds of rebellion.
Rebuild. Because we are the city. Without fear.
The line, "We are the city without fear," is a clear callback to Daredevil's original title, The Man Without Fear. But now, that fearlessness belongs to everyone willing to stand and fight. Resist, rebel, and rebuild. The three words that sum up the message of the episode and set the tone for what's coming next. Episode 9 of Daredevil Born Again is not just about good versus evil. It's about how power corrupts, how systems fail, and how people rise in dark times. Through Matt, Frank, Karen, and even Vanessa, we see different responses to pain, justice, and hope. With strong themes like loyalty, corruption, justice, fear, and rebellion, this episode lays the foundation for the battle to come. And as Matt says, this is still our city, because the fight has only just begun. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.